Here's the top stories for August 13th. Philippines' mulling protest over Chinese ships' dangerous maneuvers and foreign envoys hit China's latest West Philippine Sea aggression. Armed forces of the Philippines and Japan to step up military engagement as reciprocal access agreement takes effect in September. Castro defends Vice Ganda's jetski holiday joke. Gorio further intensifies as it nears Taiwan and is set to exit the Philippine area of responsibility. Netanyahu hints that Gaza ceasefire talks now focus on the release of all hostages at once. The Department of Foreign Affairs said it is in the process of filing a diplomatic protest over China's dangerous maneuvers off the Scarborough Shoal earlier this week. This was revealed by DFA Secretary Maria Teresa Lazaro on the sidelines of the ceremonial signing of the exchange of notes on the entry into force of the Philippines-Japan Reciprocal Access Agreement on Tuesday, August 12th. The DFA chief noted, however, that they have yet to summon the Chinese ambassador to Manila over the matter. Lazaro maintained that the Philippines has to be more careful and aims to go back to the process whereby diplomatic dialogue and discussions will be best for the situation. She also reiterated that both parties need to strictly adhere to two international conventions mentioned in the DFA's earlier statement: the 1972 International Regulations for Preventing Collisions at Sea and the 1974 Safety of Life at Sea Convention. The Armed Forces of the Philippines is set to ramp up joint activities with the Japan Self-Defense Forces as the Reciprocal Access Agreement between Manila and Tokyo comes into force in September. Speaking at the ceremonial exchange of notes for the Reciprocal Access Agreement's entry into force at the Department of Foreign Affairs headquarters in Pasay City on Tuesday, August 12, Department of National Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. underscored that the pact is rooted in strong people-to-people ties, shared values, and a shared purpose. The formal exchange of notes was conducted by Department of Foreign Affairs Secretary Maria Teresa Lazaro and Japanese ambassador to the Philippines, Endo Kazuya, and witnessed by Teodoro, marking a significant milestone in the evolving strategic partnership between the two nations. Teodoro acknowledged the leadership of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba for laying the groundwork for stronger collaboration between Manila and Tokyo. He emphasized that the agreement reinforces both nations' commitment to peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific region and beyond. No one should be overly sensitive and be easily offended over a joke made by comedian and host Vice Ganda about riding a jet ski to the West Philippine Sea and to The Hague, Palace Press Officer and Communications Undersecretary Castro said. Castro defended Vice Ganda, saying it was only a skit from a concert and that it was also similar to the statement made by former President Rodrigo Duterte in the past, which he later labeled as a joke. The palace officer further said that Duterte's joke even hurt a lot of Filipinos. She also added that, "In order for you not to be offended, just don't watch it." The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration said Typhoon Gorio, international name Podul, further intensified on Tuesday morning, August 13th, as it approached southern Taiwan. It has maximum sustained winds of 140 kilometers per hour near the center and gusts of up to 170 kilometers per hour. Gorio is expected to maintain its typhoon strength until landfall over southern Taiwan, after which it may weaken while continuing west-northwestward. It is expected to exit the Philippine area of responsibility by afternoon or evening. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Tuesday hinted that ceasefire efforts in Gaza are now focused on a comprehensive deal that would release the remaining hostages all at once, rather than in phases. The long-running indirect talks appeared to break down last month. But a Hamas delegation arrived in Cairo for ceasefire talks on Tuesday, Egypt's state-run Qahera news channel reported, a sign that efforts have not been abandoned after 22 months of war. Israel has threatened to widen its military offensive against Hamas to the areas of Gaza that it does not yet control, and where most of the territory's 2 million residents have sought refuge. Those plans have sparked international condemnation and criticism within Israel, and could be intended to raise pressure on Hamas to reach a ceasefire. The militants still hold 50 hostages taken in the October 7, 2023 attack that sparked the war. Israel believes around 20 of them are alive. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.